Hey, this is Mr. O'Connor, and what follows is a short summary of my mid-tier experience. I completed my mid-tier at Farwell Middle School, home of the Eagles, with a spunky and enthusiastic 7th grade English teacher named Miss Penny Lou. Farwell is a little rural town located just a few miles west of our northern neighbor Clare. Before spending my first day in the classroom, I remember feeling both extremely nervous and excited about my upcoming experience. After spending so many years taking classes here at CMU, I was enthusiastic about finally getting into a secondary school environment, applying the knowledge I've gained over the years, and meeting the challenges of a real-life classroom. However, public speaking was something that for years had really haunted me. Would I be a good teacher? Would the students like me? What about my host teacher, Penny Lou? Would she think that I have what it takes to make it as a teacher? Despite my initial nervousness, my first day couldn't have gone any better. While learning so many different names and faces was definitely overwhelming, both the students and I had a ton of fun getting to know each other. After taking care of introductions, I also delivered my first day writing prompt with ease, which left me feeling both confident and weirdly professional. After completing my first day, I took on a number of different roles in the classroom. Miss Lou gave me the opportunity to take over the analysis of the daily poem with students during the first 10 minutes of class, which was great for gaining teaching experience. I also spent a lot of time observing Miss Lou and taking notes, as well as answering student questions and assisting in everyday lessons and activities. One very cool thing that I got to do was spend a day grading a school-wide assessment with Miss Lou and some of her colleagues. In addition to these things, I also taught 2 full-hour lessons. One was an analysis and writing response about ways to improve dog adoption rates, and the other an analysis activity based on deconstructing arguments found within a poem that contained multiple perspectives on the same topic. Being the head of the class for an entire class period was exactly what I hoped it would be, and like many of the other activities I performed for my mid-tier, it left me feeling increasingly confident in my abilities as a teacher in regards to preparing lessons, instructing them, and taking care of classroom management. Besides for gaining valuable teaching skills, I also created lasting relationships with my students. As a lunch chaperone, I was able to eat with and learn more about almost all of my students at some point during the semester. It really made me smile every time the students would fight over which table I was going to eat at every day. Besides for chaperoning lunch, I also chaperoned the middle school's Halloween dance and costume, which the kids and I both loved. While I'll admit the smell of a bunch of sweaty middle schoolers packed in a gym wasn't the most pleasant thing in the world, the smiles and the laughs of the kids totally made it worth it. Unfortunately, a few days after the dance, it was time to end the mid-tier for the semester. On my last day, the kids presented me with a note they passed around the class for everyone to sign that said how much they were going to miss me and how much they enjoyed having me in their classroom this past semester. I was honestly really touched when I found out it wasn't something that Miss Lou put them up to. The whole experience I had in Farwell really solidified me wanting to become a teacher, and the experience and skills I gained through the class really boosted my confidence and feelings that I have what it takes to become one. I will always look back on my time in Farwell fondly.